Hey, this is Nicola Menzi, religion reporter and managing editor at faithfullymagazine.com. When is the Sabbath? That's the question I asked in my previous video about Project 2025. Have you read the 900-page so-called Mandate for Leadership book? It lays out an ultra-conservative vision for America under a Republican president, maybe Donald Trump. Among the project's many controversial policy recommendations is the call for a federal labor law that would compel Americans to observe Sabbath rest on Sundays. But what I want to focus on in this video is the question that I posed in the comments section on that prior video. When is the Sabbath? And why is it important? It's a question that has different answers depending on who you ask. And I was not expecting so many responses. More than 130 viewers commented, with some very interesting replies, some serious and some not so serious. For example, we got one from a user named Martin Shorts 7342, who claimed that in the Ten Commandments, the fourth commandment translated into English literally means remember the Saturday and keep it holy. Another user, identified as a Sikh, wrote that every day is a gift from God and that the U.S. Constitution says make no laws concerning religion. Another viewer, addressing someone else's comment, wrote, not all Christians keep Sunday as it is pagan. Seventh-day Adventists, Seventh-day Baptists, Grace Communion, to name just a few. So as you can see, we're kind of all over the place when it comes to the Sabbath. Is it supposed to be on Saturday, Sunday, all weekend, any day of the week? Well, at its root, the Sabbath is often associated with a day of rest and worship and varies across different cultures and religions. For many Christians, it's traditionally observed on Sunday, commemorating the day of Jesus' resurrection, otherwise known as the Lord's Day. In Judaism, the Sabbath starts on Friday evening and ends on Saturday evening. It's a time of rest and reflection and has nothing to do with Jesus. In ancient Jewish culture, the Sabbath prohibited work as a day set aside for rest and worship, rooted in the belief that God created the world in 6 days and rested on the seventh, as we read in the book of Genesis. And this is where we get the fourth commandment. And in the New Testament, we do see references to the Sabbath, but also a shift in focus. And as Christianity spread, various interpretations of the Sabbath emerged. So these are just two examples, each with their own deep cultural and religious significance. But did you know that other faiths also have their own Sabbath-like traditions? For example, for Muslims, Friday is a special day for congregational prayers, and in some cultures, Saturday is already seen as a day for community and family time, minus any religious overtones. So the idea of a Sabbath or a day of rest is pretty universal. So the Project 2025 agenda wouldn't be reinventing the wheel or anything like that, but the policy playbook obviously favors one religion above all others, in this case Christianity. And that's problematic from a constitutional aspect. What's your Sabbath routine?